What? What's that? New Spider-Man trailer? New Spider-Man trailer. The new Far From Home thing. And this is kind of interesting. It puts the MCU in a very interesting spot, and I'll go more in depth on that when I watch it, after I watch this. So, without further ado, apparently the new Spider-Man Homecoming, or not Homecoming, but Far From Home trailer was dropped today, and let's check it out. Normally they do these little teasers first, but
thank you, Spider-Man.
That was so good. Hey, sorry I'm late. Happy.
You look nice.
Thank you. You too.
Thank you. New dress?
Yes, it is. How'd you know?
What just happened?
Planning a trip?
Going to Europe. School trip.
Get your passport.
Peter Parker here to pick up a passport, please.
Mini toothpaste. Pack your suit.
I just want to go on my trip with my friends. Europe doesn't really need a friendly neighborhood Spider-Man. You look really pretty.
Therefore, I have value.
No, that's not
I'm
right.
messing with you. You look pretty too.
I just want to spend some time with MJ. I think she really likes me, dude.
That reminds me when I first fell in love. I had just finished my food coffee.
So nice to finally meet you, Spider-Man.
You're Nick Fury.
Put some clothes on. Let's go for a ride.
Is he gonna be okay like that?
Might want to turn him over so he doesn't swallow his tongue.
I think Nick Fury just hijacked our summer vacation.
Awesome! You got gifts, Parker, but you have a job to do. Are you going to step up or not? You're all alone. Your friends are in trouble. What are you going to do about it?
You don't want any part of this.
oh, it looks like they're fine.
Who is that guy?
He's like Iron Man and Thor rolled into one.
He's no Spider-Man,
What is it with you and Spider-Man?
but he looks out for the neighborhood, has a dope suit, and I really respect him. Sup, dickwad?
Well, that was kind of forced. My thoughts on it. Well, it's nice to know that Infinity War means nothing. You know, the Mr. Stark, I don't feel so good. Disney, you're the worst at secrets. Okay, you're horrible. This is the same problem I had with Scott Lang appearing in Avengers Endgame. Okay, it's never actually clarified how he gets back to the normal world after the events of Ant-Man and the Wasp. It just leaves him there, and now lo and behold, he's all right. Now we not only have confirmation that Spider-Man is back. Apparently, the never doesn't hold its ground, but Nick Fury's all right. And I think this is a big problem. And it's almost like in Captain America Civil War, where they teased or they revealed Spider-Man for the first time in the trailer, and while I'm like, well, okay, he looks good, but I think it would have been meant a lot more had they left that as a surprise to the fans or to the audience. Um, Maybe you could have hinted at it, but here they just kind of throw it at you like, and now you kind of know that the events in Infinity War, while disastrous, don't really matter. And that's another big problem I have with the MCU. Death has no meaning in it. It's a good thing Thanos wasn't in pursuit of death in the Infinity War like he was meant to, because he would be greatly disappointed because she would really have no power in this universe. You had Phil Coulson survive. You had Loki cheat death multiple times. And yeah, I mean, I think they promoted this movie a little, not if not a little, way too early. Maybe a post-scene credit or something like this would be good, but I don't think now was particularly the best time because you still haven't established that Spider-Man has come back in because of Avengers Endgame. So I think Disney, why do you keep making me hate you? You're just not that good at planning things out. I mean, you're good at planning like stories out, but your promotion is horrible. You just jump the gun. You are promoting things before it's probably a good time. You're spoiling the surprise, as it were. I mean, I know that Tom Holland has signed on for multiple contracts, and you need to make sure that kind of information doesn't get revealed, because it just takes me out of it. It takes me out of the threat, the concern, because I have none. I know, like, the what's to come for certain characters, because you'll have these news articles or online articles saying, "Oh, Tom Holland signed on for like 18 more movies," or Don Cheadle is like signed on for 6 more films. Okay, you shouldn't release that type of stuff. You shouldn't release stuff that's going to kind of, not even going to, but or kind of that will reveal kind of your in-game plan. And that's a big concern for me. Maybe you might pull a rabbit out of your hat and actually surprise me, but I don't know. And Jake Gyllenhaal, he's a great actor. Don't get me wrong. He's a great actor. He's a great actor. He's upset I'm not paying any attention to him. But my problem with the MCU villains are they're just forgettable. They're just, yeah, forgettable. What I liked about Sam Raimi's Spider-Man trilogy, despite their many flaws, was that their villains were wonderful. You could remember them. You remember what they say, what they do, their motivations. And sure, some of the MCU villains are good, but 2 villains, maybe 3 out of the whole lineup, that's not impressive to me. And I find it interesting also that they're doing the villains that Sam Raimi wanted to do for the 4th Spider-Man, and that was Mysterio and Vulture. Because apparently, I'm going to look this up, but apparently Sam Raimi wanted to do like an opening montage of of Spider-Man taking in all these bad guys, and one of them would have been Bruce Campbell playing Mysterio, and I think that would have been hilarious. But we never got that. We never, and I think while cheesy, they're comic book movies. That's kind of what you expect. But But as it is, I mean, I don't know what really to think. I'm sure no matter what I say, I'm just going to get some kind of negative backlash, but I'm not excited for this. I haven't been excited for a Marvel movie in quite a while. And even Infinity War, because I think Marvel really needs to think things out before they post stuff that might rub people the wrong way. You know, you're not going to you're going to be expecting your secrets because you already leaked it out. It's kind of like, imagine you're going to like a show and tell, and you have something with you, and it's like, oh, I can't wait to show this off. Well, maybe I'll just show it to this person, and then I'll show it to this person. By the time the show and tell starts, everybody's seen it. It's not a surprise, except to maybe your teacher. And you're just spoiling things. So, that's just my thought. Anyway, y'all have a great day.